Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wisconsin's offense will get the first possession of the game. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him put on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Unloads to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Buckeyes offense will have its first possession of the game. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they got enough for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack. Badgers getting that pass rush from the second level like they did with a T.J. Watt or his brother who played up front who transferred from Central Michigan.
They've had a long...
He's loose down the left side. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense set for a first down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
Trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football. But it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position. And right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's got his man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Badgers are flying down the field.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Badgers have moved it inside the 20. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wisconsin. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll try the run. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Gage. He fires to the left side. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Line gets set. First down. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They're setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Spins away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference in the middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They keep attacking through the air. The sure hands, it's Graham. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. Little touch pass to the receiver. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And
I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Turns it on in midfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Trying play action. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 20. 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Got it. Touchdown, Badger. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Dropping back, it's Gage. Coming after him. They get to him as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Has this head coach lost his mind? Does he know where the ball is on the field? He's going for it this close to his own end zone. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. 1st down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
21. Returner goes out of bounds.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Picked off. Taking it the other way. The 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and read this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Splits the uprights. Good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw, it's Gage. He's going for the big play. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Badgers will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They keep it on the ground to open the third. picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
To throw, it's Gage. Downfield, he'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to the air one more time. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the punishment has been extended.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You could tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those linebackers. Everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it. Go downhill. Hit them right in the middle of the field.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Feeling some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Pulls it and fires to the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Badger! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Wisconsin, 31.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The give to the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. They'll give it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Running back searching for a hole. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Tackled after picking up the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. Working that left side now. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. 2nd and goal coming up. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the route is on. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And the extra point splits the uprights.
Ohio State, 63. Wisconsin.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. He looks that one in nicely. Makes the catch and he's brought down. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Now on first down from the 43. He wants to throw it again. Pocket starts to collapse. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They're bringing heat. Trying to get behind the defense. And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. On second down, they'll take to the air. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory?
Third down coming.
He'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. First and 10.
Let's go.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the tight end. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. The offense will quickly use a timeout. On third and long, try to convert through the air. A strike downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together.
Got a lot of running room. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The rankings, the odds makers,